Alright, we are back.
Howdy, neighbors.
We are back to the consistent podcast that is done every single week, no exceptions.
Yeah, and we didn't miss an episode last week because
No
somebody's
reason.
stinky.
Yes, I went snowboarding. It was fun, but then the day I was supposed to get off work didn't happen, so we didn't have time to do this.
Yeah, that was pretty lame. If your boss is watching this right now, I want your boss to know that
They're stinky.
this is a threat. I will attack you the next time. If I ever meet you, I will personally attack you.
I actually like my boss, so don't threaten them. They will also never find this, I will be very sure of that.
Imagine having to explain that in work. Your friend threatened me on YouTube?
Yes, he was very serious, by the way. You should have, don't take that lightly.
He was juggling knives when he said it. It was pretty impressive, actually.
The man does not lie or joke around. He's actually a dangerous psychopath. I'm actually kind of glad that we skipped last week, though, because pretty much nothing else happened this week. People are still on, last week's drama, and a bunch of that stuff is still ongoing, and there was a ton of developments in them.
It was all part of the plan, you see.
Yes, the great design. The
Yes,
good Lord
yes.
saw us and said, "Don't worry, guys, I got you."
Not on the work thing, though, just on the podcast.
Yes,
thing.
you're still going to work, you dumb idiot. Before we get into any of those stories, though, I did want to pull up this guy. This is a guy named Possum Reviews, and someone said I sound like him.
Okay.
So we're gonna do that and compare real quick.
I didn't pick up on that.
I trust that this person's wrong and stupid, probably ugly as well.
Was this in the comments somebody said this?
Yeah, one person in the comments said that. There are also people who can't tell the difference between the two of us and think that there's more than two people on the podcast.
Well, there's four of us, so...
There's that sixth guy that dangles from the ceiling, but he doesn't really say anything.
He just pulses.
He, hisses occasionally and then, squishes away through a gap that should be too small for his body.
Is it the same person that can't tell us apart? Because I feel like our voices are different enough to not
It was
be...
a different person, but I have seen more than one person be like, "You guys are good. I can't really tell which person's talking, though." It's like, really? How?
Yeah, I feel like we sound very different.
We sound pretty distinct. Yeah, I didn't get that at all. But let's see if I do sound like this person or not.
Hi, I'm a possum and I find garbage, but I'm not talking about garbage.
I can hear it.
He has the autism drawl that I do, but I don't think we have the same. I don't think we have the same connotation, and he doesn't have my iconic catchphrases either.
Hey, I'm talking about
Okay,
Godzilla
man.
-1.
I can hear the similarities. I don't think it's... I wouldn't mistake you for this guy. But then again, I hear you in person all the time versus over,
I
would this be?
hear the exact same drawl that comes from being uncomfortable in social situations, if you catch my drift.
You've
But-
got the same,
But it
nasaleness.
might be the best movie I've seen this year.
This
which is
movie
why I'm
I've
gonna
seen
try to
this
avoid
year.
spoiling it. When I saw Godzilla -1 in the theater, I realized I had to go to the bathroom about 30 minutes in.
I realized I had to go to the bathroom about 30 minutes in. This guy kind of sounds like my Joker impression.
I had to go to the bathroom.
I had to go
30 minutes in.
I saw a minority in there, and I didn't appreciate that. I kind of hear it, but I'm still hotter. That's true of most people, though. I don't know what this guy looks like, but I'm just assuming I'm hotter because I probably am.
He's got the same nasal and the same depth of his voice, but I feel like the underlying accent is a bit different.
I do not have an accent.
Everyone has an accent, you fucking dingus. Did you really bring up this guy just to talk about how similar your voices are?
Yes, there was no other reason.
Okay.
I also want an excuse to look at -1 again, because that is a good movie.
I thought that's what we were going to do. I thought we were going to talk about -1.
You haven't seen -1, why would we do that?
I haven't seen 90% of the things you bring up on this.
We did watch Dinosaur last night, and it was good.
We're not
So
talking
there was
about
at least
Dinosaur. Get that
I love
out of here. We're not talking about Dinosaur.
The Carnotaurs were cool, though.
Yeah, I'll give the movie that. Dinosaurs were cool.
I was just joking at first, but then I realized, oh wait, I agree with that take.
So, I mean, they were cool.
Dinosaurs.
I don't think they were lore accurate, but, like, they were cool looking.
Alright.
Pocket
First
there.
the first bit of drama I guess we'll get into is the release of this stupid game based on an even stupider series. But I'll save my opinions for when we're actually watching the game, but I'll save my opinions for when we're actually watching the gameplay. But I will give an opinion of this, or my first impressions are that I think Pokemon with the G word is a pretty cool idea, but
The G word?
I'm not sure how YouTube reacts to that word.
I don't even know what word you're referring to.
Oh my god.
Oh, right.
It seems like a pretty cool idea if these weren't all complete and utter rip-offs.
Talking about this word.
It's in the title right there. Maybe they don't care.
What?
I don't know. YouTube's rules make literally no sense, but I think I started that a bit too early. But glad Pokemon has a competitor. Let's see if it lives up.
I mean, Blastoise literally has cannons on his shoulders, so I would assume that it's fair game.
These all just look like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, people have stated that, but
I'm not a Pokemon fan, so if somebody showed me
I
this
hate
and
Pokemon
just said,
with every fiber of my being, so
if somebody told me that this was just a Pokemon game,
Bowser.
I would believe it. It's not Bowser,
No,
just because it has
literally
spiky
Bowser.
shell.
It's just... One thing I will say is I really do not like the way the people in this game look at all. You can tell that they're just like a bunch of assets.
When I first saw this, I thought it was like a Fortnite mod.
I thought it was an asset flip game, and I was right. But
Also, this music is way too dramatic for this.
At least they're actual adults and not a bunch of, like, 10-year-olds.
Hold on a second. That's a total Gojo rip.
Nah.
That's a Gojo rip. Shut up. That's
probably
totally a Gojo rip.
That's probably Nier Automata or something.
I mean, I guess so.
See, I had zero... I don't even have a PC, so it's not like I can play this game anyway, but I wasn't all that excited. But for some reason, like, the whole controversy of them ripping off Pokemon designs didn't happen until after the game, like, fully released. But it's like, they were teasing... The designs were out for months. How come I'm just seeing, like, how, like, blatant this is now?
I mean... Yeah, I feel like the whole, like, outrage over this only popped up once Nintendo got involved and was like, hey, you can't steal from us. And then
How have they really gotten...
all the Nintendo nerds were like,
you
can't steal from that mega corporation.
I did see them straight glazing Nintendo, which they always do for any reason, but...
You talking about the Palworld people or the nerds?
The Nintendo nerds. Oh,
Nintenders.
yes, please take my money, Nintendo, yes, for a subpar product, yes!
This is what
Don't respect me, or my opinions, or my money, yay! I'll give it all to you regardless!
Yeah, this is what Nintendo gets for, like, intentionally releasing absolute dog doo-doo games for the past, 10 years?
I'm not even a fan of Pokemon, and I still feel bad seeing, like, there's this really egregious example that I probably should have pulled up, but I only just thought of it now. In one of the newer games, it, like, has you use a Pokemon's ability to break down a wall, and it doesn't even play a cutscene. It's just like, you use your ability, it fades to black, and cuts back in, and the wall is open now.
That is stupid.
They don't know how to make any games, and anytime there's even the slightest change added, they do it in the most half-assed way imaginable. like, the biggest change in the new ones was, oh, you can turn this, like, you can turn this one Pokemon into a motorcycle and ride it around.
That was so stupid. I remember when they first released those motorcycle Pokemon.
And
I felt like puking, man. They look so stupid.
They're like, their legs become wheels. It's so idiotic. But they don't even dedicate to that because that's the only, like, real gimmick of that is you hop on this thing and travel slightly faster. Which, how is riding your Pokemon around something that these games haven't done yet?
Good question. I think they did that on, like, the DS versions and stuff.
That would make the most sense.
Yeah, like, if you ever wanted to travel over water, you would just, like, hit the edge of the water and then hop onto, like, a water Pokemon. And then you'd go around. But as soon as they made the transition to 3D, they were like, I'm not programming all that.
It really seems like Game Freak, the guys who make those games, just don't know how to make video games. Because, like, I'll admit this Palworld game doesn't really interest me, but it has, like, a bunch of, like, survival and Minecraft type of elements to it. And it's like... And, like, gunplay, and, like, actually interesting Pokemon combat. And it's like, why is it that this, like, random development studio using a bunch of pre-bought, like, Epic Store characters is able to make a remotely interesting game, and the people who own the biggest video game property in the world aren't willing to do anything like remotely experimental or interesting with that property?
It's because they actually care. Because, like, every generation of Pokemon game that comes out, Pokemon fans will leap onto it and just take it in. So, like, Nintendo knows for certain that they don't need to change their formula. They can just release any new crap. If they throw in a new feature,
I'm just having this running in the background while we talk.
Alright. Everyone will just leap onto it like it's the greatest thing ever made. But now somebody who actually cares about what they're making has made something.
Do they really care?
Look at this. Of course they care. They completely changed. They made 3D
I think this game is hideous and disgusting, and it wouldn't be if they actually... maybe they're just talentless.
Isn't this like private studio? Like, aren't they like...
It's a small studio from what I imagine. Their only other game... They made one other game that was like a really bad Breath of the Wild ripoff. It even has the same... It opens with the character like walking outside and it zooms out and shows the entire game map with a bunch of like lines flying by you that are supposed to represent wind. And it has like the Legend of Zelda chime, but like the like, what's the word? Like Temu dollar store version of the Zelda theme.
Temu?
That...
I think you mean Temu.
Who cares?
My mom is an avid Temuist.
Temu's
a scam and it uses sweatshops. Don't use it.
You're not gonna stop me from using it.
I wasn't talking to you.
I think that's the main reason that this game is, like, taking hold the way it is. It's, like, the most played game in the world right now. And it's because people are just like, whoa, a remotely competent Pokemon game? I never thought we'd get this!
Yeah, I've had ample opportunity throughout my life to play Pokemon games, and this is the first one that has even, like, remotely piqued my interest. And I'm still not getting it.
I tried playing Pokemon games several times as a child and always found them very boring. And I don't really know why it hooks people, but I guess it does. And this game seems to be hooking people even more.
The closest I've ever gotten to playing a Pokemon game is Fossil Fighters, which is just sort of like a Pokemon-like game, but it uses, like, really cool dinosaurs instead, and it's just better.
It's probably not.
It is better. Stupid.
This game is in a bit of controversy, though. We already mentioned it, but yeah, they're straight ripping off a lot of these designs. Here's someone who's comparing the models of a bunch of these.
I saw somebody do this.
Yeah, look, they're like moving it out. I think that's the That's the exact same silhouette. They barely changed a damn thing here. Look at that.
I saw somebody do this same thing with Gen 1 Pokemon, though. Like, apparently Gen 1 Pokemon just ripped off some other thing. So, you know, it's not... Also, these designs aren't really all that creative. Let's be realistic here.
This one's fun. Okay, the gray one is the, what are they even called in this stupid game? I think they're called Pals. Palworld. At least they put effort into that. This one in particular, right under here, is the 69th Pal. Get it? And it canonically mates with humans. They made sure to specify that.
Gross.
Yes. It's almost like they know their target audience, because...
It also looks like a dinosaur.
Pokemon fans are either pedos or they're furries. There doesn't seem to be an in-between, unfortunately.
Somebody really wanted to bang that Pokemon and decided to bang the PAL instead.
I wonder when we're going to get Rule 34 of that. It is also not, like... Look, at least with Lopunny, I get it. But that thing is like a disgusting, like, gecko monster. There's nothing remotely sexual about... Or... It's supposed to be sexual. There's nothing remotely, like, desirable or attractive about its design. Of course, I think that about all the Pokemon as well, but people still talk about how hot those are. Maybe I just don't have good taste.
Okay.
Maybe I gotta, like, refine my tastes a little. I don't know.
No, I think you're good.
I'll try to develop something here. Alright, I think I'm being a bit unfair, though. Let's go ahead and watch some gameplay of this game.
Pokemon is essentially like the
oh, hey, we can swear.
Fuck yeah! Pokemon is essentially like the FIFA and Madden and Call of Duty of Nintendo. They come out with the same slop every year, and people still buy it. And
stupid people buy it every single year, and then complain about it and continue. I don't even hear of people playing these games past, like, a week when they're released. They're just buying it because, oh my god, new Pokemon game.
Stop playing these, like, stop buying these games, and this looks like Ark.
Yeah, I've heard it's very, like, the survival elements are very similar to Ark. If it's anything like Ark, I'll probably be, fucking snoozing here in a couple of minutes.
Dude, I like Ark's type of game, but the level of difficulty makes me want to peel my fingernails off.
Oh my god, this looks like... Hold on, motherfucker, you are way too loud. This looks like a mobile game, dude.
Yeah.
This looks like something you...
It looks like a mobile game ad, for sure.
Yeah, it looks like... Is there gonna be, like, a girl being, like... What are some of those weird mobile game ads? Is there gonna be a girl being, like, inflated until she pops soon? God, I hope so. That'll really make me want to download this.
It'll be like a pterodactyl caught in a tree, and then, like, a woman caught in a tree, and you can only choose one before one of the trees gets... Before both of the trees get, like, farted off the face of the planet. So you have to save either the woman or the... Velociraptor, the fucking pterodactyl. That's how they go.
Does anything like Palworld-ish happen in here? I thought he was playing a woman.
Yeah, I noticed a beard while he was walking around. I thought about saying something, but I was like...
It's a very feminine-looking... From the back, that's a very feminine-looking upper body.
Yeah.
Man, it's... Oh my god, that is a hideous menu. Wow. Amazing. Very different from every other game I've ever seen that does this.
Yeah, this just really looks like an Ark rip.
Why do people play this shit, man? Every one of these fucking games are the exact same.
No, this one's also Pokemon.
Oh, wow.
I just realized Ark is also about basically collecting Pokemon.
Yeah, but they're just a bunch of dinosaurs.
Which is cooler than Pokemon.
It's cooler than this.
Because the
Literal
dinosaurs
dollar store
also...
Pokemon. I'm genuinely kind of surprised that apparently Nintendo looked into suing them, which of course they did. They're like the most litigious company on the planet. But they, like, couldn't for some reason. Because I guess this falls within Japanese copyright law.
I mean...
But I don't know how, because some of these designs literally silhouette the original Pokemon designs.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Something cool that I did see you can do in this game is that you can capture humans in a Pokeball. Can you imagine you just enter, like, a time vortex, 1,000 years of suffering inside of that thing, and you, as the player, experience all of it in a fraction of a second? That would be pretty impressive.
Pulls you into the game, regular show style.
I do kind of wish things like that happened.
What, in real life?
Yes.
You're stupid.
That would be so interesting.
Getting yanked into a time vortex? That would be
interesting. Playing a game.
That'd be torture.
Yeah. You'd have a story there.
No. You'd be...
Man, that happened to me too. That game's a fucking rip, man. That's just a common part of living.
You should watch Hunter x Hunter, because that's actually something that kind of happens in Hunter x Hunter. And Hunter x Hunter is good.
Hunter x Hunter is not good.
You've never watched it.
I know.
So shut up.
No.
You're dumb and your taste is terrible. You like Baki. Boom,
yes, you
lose.
Bring that up a little.
Yeah, because you lose every argument automatically for liking Baki.
Every one of these menus looks the same, functions the same. It's looking...
Yeah, I think moral of the story is this looks bad. And it's the best
I can't
Pokemon
wait to play.
made.
I can see why everyone's playing this. To be fair, I'm pretty sure you can do more than this.
Yeah,
this dude is
like
just very
out.
This dude is just boring and doesn't know how to make this look fun. I'm gonna give this a second chance because I pulled up a Critical video and he's way further into this game. This is the literal beginning.
Critical got it?
Yeah, he's been like glazing this game non-stop. It's actually kind of irritating. But he's glazing it from the perspective of like, oh yeah, Nintendo fucking sucks ass. So I'd like to support a competitor of theirs, which I can support that.
I think it's more...
I really don't like the criticism or the plagiarism aspect of this, though, which they obviously did.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's different enough. I think the characters are really similar, but I don't really respect Pokemon's creative... what would you call that? Like, I don't really
creative
think
direction.
Yeah, none of these Pokemon are really like anything impressive. I feel like this would be like plagiarizing some kid's drawing of a school bus. It's like
I'm caught between a rock and a hard place of principles here, because I'm torn between the artistic principle of not being cool with plagiarism, which this clearly is, and the fuck you corporations principle of Nintendo sucks and takes advantage of their customers, and even though their customers are all a bunch of stupid man-children, I still don't think they should be doing that.
I also feel like this is, like, almost satirical of Pokemon, which I feel like that falls under fair use, just because of, like, how different it is from Pokemon. You can literally kill the Pokemon. Like, Nathan got,
Who's Nathan?
Okay. He got this game, and he was telling me that you can, like, literally murder the pals and then use their souls to upgrade other pals. Like, that is...
Yeah, it sounds like you can do some funny things in this game. I don't know what the implications of, like, capturing a human in a or a pal ball is, sorry. Do you see that the elements in this game are called, like, Paldium?
No.
Oh, man.
That's stupid, though.
Yes, they did not give a shit.
I like the way their Pokeballs look more than, oh my god. Is this the one that canonically mates with humans?
No. I'm pretty sure there is one of those in this. I swear I saw that on a quick pass over of this.
But, yeah, I feel like this is, like, basically satirical of Pokemon, which I think is fair. I think it's fair that they exist if that's the case.
I think it's in one of these reveal trailers. I'll try to find it, but you have to get a look at that thing. I try just looking up a Google image of it, but there's no way I'll know what that thing's name is.
Yeah, good point. And if you're not careful with your search choices, you're gonna get some NSFW.
Actually, that might be funny.
You can't like show it.
I know. I can do some of my Windows Movie Maker magic though and hide it.
That's just more editing on your part.
It's not that difficult. There it is. That is supposed to be the sex appeal Pokemon in this.
Ew.
Paldeck 49. I thought people were saying it's number 69. What the hell? Was that just for a meme?
Probably.
Yeah. Are those supposed to be tits?
I think kind of.
If this thing tried to have sex with me, I would be so disgusted.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon, man.
It's not even like it's not like a remotely like appealing Pokemon though.
Yeah, this looks
it's like a gecko monster.
This looks like Mewtwo's ugly cousin.
I was gonna bring up Mewtwo, but I couldn't remember its name.
That is some degeneracy.
Oh, that is horrible. It has like a heart bikini. I saw some people. There are some designs in this that aren't complete ripoffs that I saw some people praising, and I looked at them and I was like, "Oh, that still looks like shit." Cool. Like this looks like shit.
I don't know why people are acting like Pokemon has such like iconic characters.
I mean, they kind of do, but
past Gen 1, they're all just like
none of them. No one really cares about any of the Pokemon past Gen 1. You're right.
They're all like Viva Pinata characters.
And they don't look anything like the Gen 1 Pokemon.
Yeah, they're all. That bothers me so much.
I hate that it has a heart bush so much.
Yeah, also it like stooping down to be pet makes me want to like it makes my throat close up a little bit.
Bend over a bit more for me, baby.
I don't like that. That makes me very uncomfortable.
Prolapses its anus. Also heart shaped.
Why? Why are you gonna do that?
To keep up with the motif, man. Everything else is heart shaped.
No, why'd you say that? I don't want to hear that, man. I think the most insulting thing about Nintendo's like recent Pokemon is that like
is he beating it? Okay,
yeah,
maybe
you can kill these things. I just said that.
Yeah, but that's his own one. All right, maybe I am in favor of this.
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom came out at the same time those god-awful Pokemon games were coming out. So it just goes to show that like Nintendo is capable of making great games, and they choose not to for Pokemon because they know that everyone's just going to eat that sewage.
All right. Yeah, I'm sick of looking at this garbage. Let's see if Critical's gameplay is more interesting.
Already there's way more going on.
Why is it so greasy? Did he just get out of the shower?
Look at him go.
Yeah, he looks like he's been swimming in oil.
He always talks about how greasy he is, so he doesn't really make it a secret. But that cannot be gamer grease. I refuse to believe that he has that much fucking, like, elite gamer gunk in him.
I really hope that's not gamer grease. I've gotten pretty greasy in my time, and that's not...
My hair has never... I honestly never knew what people were talking about when they said their hair was greasy. It just didn't seem to happen to me when I did have hair.
Okay, I was gonna say, you're bald, man.
Well, like, now I'm bald. When I was a kid, even when I went, like, a day or two without showering, I was like, my hair's still dry. What is this greasy shit people are talking about? So is this thing attacking him, or... Why do they just have, like, these hyper-realistic guns in this game? They couldn't have stylized them a bit.
That's why I thought it was a Fortnite mod.
Look at the fucking pistol on her backpack. It's the size of, like, a Nerf gun. Look at his hips.
That's a dude again.
Look at the hips on him. He's
got a beard.
He's just mix and matching a bunch of random crap in the character creator.
Yeah, it looks like they had like mostly female like character models, and then just changed the head and called it good.
So you actually kill things in this. It's not like the pussy ass shit in Pokemon where it's like, oh, they're unconscious now.
Man, I literally said that. You fucking idiot.
No, that's what I'm saying though. Like they actually die. Like
Yes, they die. You can use their souls to upgrade other shit.
they're not just unconscious.
No, they're dead.
You're not taking their
Oh
unconscious
my god,
souls.
man! You fucking stupid asshole. They're Pokemon.
Because in Pokemon, you'll hit or in the Pokemon
Holy
games,
shit,
you'll
hold on, go back.
in the Pokemon games. What is it?
I thought he like summoned the ribcage of like a Susano for a second.
No, that would be ridiculous. Take this a little seriously, man.
As if this isn't fucking ridiculous.
What is he just like out capturing shit?
I think so. I like how he's just got like this huge like musket with him, and he's throwing like.
Yeah, why has he got a musket and like a modern semi-automatic pistol?
What are those like brambles surrounding him? It's probably
Some kind of status effect.
some kind of like Pokemon power up or something.
They're called pals, you fucking simpleton.
Oh, sick. I definitely thought that was gonna be like
Fucking civilian piece of shit.
Call me a civilian?
Yes.
Okay. Fucking larper.
You're not a real power like me. I know what all these are and what their cloacas look like.
Alright, this is enough of this crap.
No, dude, it's gonna get exciting really quickly.
No.
This looks...
3%.
Wow, none of this has interested me.
Dude,
Even when this game is getting really exciting, I don't know what's happening.
if you just made a Pokemon mod for Arc, you would have this game. That's it.
I'm 100% positive I've seen people mod Arc like that.
Yeah, so just done. You have Palworld. Moving on. Come on.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty much done here.
Yeah, there's no real point in doing this any longer.
Alright, let's see what the next story entails. Hopefully it's actually interesting, unlike Palworld. Oh.
Ew.
I found the video. You know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
You'll know.
Okay.
You'll know.
Niggas call me the blueberry.
Okay.
Niggas call me the sour.
Niggas call Pooh the cookie.
Niggas call me the hot dog.
Can I say any of these?
Niggas call me the buffet.
Yeah, this is what I read.
What? What was any of that?
I don't know. I saw the video in my recommended again. I was like, alright, I'll pull that.
Why did you pull that up?
I don't
What was
know.
the point of that?
That was a pretty good video, though.
You're a moron.
That was the one that I read the thumbnail out, and people were like, you can't say that. This is just gonna go ahead and summarize for us, the recent controversy regarding a certain has-been hotel animation.
What's up? It's Verbalase, beatboxer from outer space, and this could be the last episode of Cartoon Beatbox Battles. Because of all...
I spent $50,000 used to pay my animators and run my channel for which I post cartoon beatbox battles on a BDSM striptease self-inserting video of myself and indie animation series Has-Been Hotel's character, Charlie Morningstar, having intercourse.
Did they? It shows nothing in there.
Have you seen
Whoa.
the original video?
I haven't seen this part of this video. I don't know what any of that was.
Cool as fuck.
I could barely even hear any of that.
Okay, so this guy spent, what,
This,
50K?
yes.
Something ridiculous like that?
Yes, we're about to summarize the video anyway, so that last 40 seconds was pointless. But yes, this funny beatboxer man, I guess, we'll watch one of his videos here, spent $50,000 on a not safe for work, quote unquote. I say that, but there's no nudity or actual sex in it. So
Have you seen the original?
I pulled it up, and we're gonna watch it.
Oh, God.
First, we're gonna watch some of this guy's videos to see what got him so famous. Because as you can see here, he has 5.5 million subs, and this video has 11 million views. Good for him.
I don't know why he has that many subs. I've seen his videos before, and I thought they were just like a shit post.
I thought his videos were kind of crap, but I'm also not impressed by beatboxing at all, personally. It's like the lamest talent ever, but people think it's like super like impressive to see. I don't really get it.
I've seen some good, like cool beatboxing.
I can't
You have
beatbox.
to be like really good at beatboxing for it to be impressive.
I can't beatbox at all, but even like even guys who I know are super good at it, I'm like, all right, make money doing that. Oh, your talent doesn't go that far, does it? I guess this guy made money doing it.
Yeah, because he fucking animated Thanos beatbox.
He didn't animate jack diddly shit. He fucking commissions all his animations. He just does this shit. Alright, that's enough of that. I think I pulled up a second one. This is one of his biggest videos.
Yeah, it didn't really seem like that good at beatboxing anyways.
Nah, man, he's really good. Can't you tell? Like, all these guys range from either, like, all sounding the same to once in a while you hear one guy, oh, that was really good. And then you move on with your day and never think about it again.
Yeah, like, I've seen people beatbox, like, while singing and do, like, all the instruments with just their mouth. And then afterwards I was like, that was pretty neat, and I just went about my day.
I'm not very wowed by, like, music, though, in general, so that's not really... I'm probably the wrong one to judge people in this department, but I do find it kind of cool when people are able to make, like, electronic sounds with their mouth.
Yeah, I've seen some videos of people, like, doing, like, super accurate sound effects for things. Like, they'll hear it once and then replicate the sound. And I think that's pretty cool, but, like, you know...
Alright, let's see what this one entails.
Guys, it's Verbalase, beatboxer from outer space. I just want to say thank you so much for...
Wait a minute. I question that this guy is from outer space.
Okay, man. I don't like the mouths in his...
It seems like he tends to hire pretty amateurish animators, which is fine. If there's anything we know about this guy, he pays his animators pretty handsomely. But...
I can respect that.
But, yeah, it's clear he's not going to, like, professionals for a lot of this. What? Get up there. Does he go to the same guy for these?
Probably.
This looks different from the intro.
Not really. It's lower quality.
Okay, maybe he'd spend less money on these videos if they weren't so fucking long. This is an 8-minute long video about cartoon characters beatboxing. How long could you conceivably make that?
Apparently very long.
Oh my god, shut up. Show the beatboxing already. God.
Wait, how far in are we?
2 minutes, but
2 minutes in, and it's all intro.
What's wrong, boy? Scared.
I heard that once. Things ended very well.
Today I focus on different prey.
Alright, in that corner, weighing a ridiculous 1,000...
They somehow found a way to take versus battles and make them more autistic. That is incredible, man. Because when you see a motherfucker using mathematic equations to calculate the force of an explosion, to calculate the force of an explosion from a fictional character, like, the angle of the shockwave around this punch indicates that he's punching it like that is less embarrassing to be caught watching than this.
I like that stuff. Fuck you.
That is another reason you're dumb.
You're dumb.
How do you feel about the main guy who does that content got outed as like a groomer recently?
Are you talking about Death Battle?
Not Death Battle. Death Battle is actually alright, even if they get shit wrong. But I'm talking about,
they get shit wrong on purpose.
There's this guy who would, like, respond to Death Battle Like, that was basically the entire point of his channel, was him debunking them. Like, actually, the channel. And people really liked him for some reason. I thought he was a boring fucking... I thought he was boring as hell, personally. But the main things he did was, like, respond to their, he would respond to their, like, Superman versus Goku videos, was how he got popular.
I've seen one of his videos.
Yeah, and he makes some videos of, like, you know, Krillin would absolutely body Saitama.
Wrong.
Here's evidence of that using the force of his punches, using the force of the angle of the Mach forces around his punches. He's
wrong.
He is one of those guys, yes.
That's flat out wrong, though. Krillin would get fucking mollywopped.
Nah, man.
Dude.
That was like, he was like a Saitama hate channel. Like, guys, you know, Saitama is not literally as powerful as you think. It's like, alright, you fucking man-child, who cares?
He literally is more
Why does this
powerful
bother
than
you so much?
His power is that he has infinite strength.
No, man. When you bring that up to a lot of people, they're just like, that's not how it works.
That is how it works. It's
No, man.
canon, dude.
No, man.
It's canon.
I saw a picture of fucking Saitama bench pressing 2 black holes once. And people were like trying to debunk that.
Dude.
Actually, you can't bench press black holes because they're more like concepts.
No.
Let's witness that, but more embarrassing now.
There's this pretty well-respected like YouTube science guy, Kyle Hill, who's constantly geeking out about Saitama's feet. I mean, like, feats, as in, like,
I was gonna say,
accomplishment.
I think you forgot an S on that word.
Yeah, it's like 3 in the morning right now.
How are we 3 minutes into this video and he still has yet to actually... Yeah, that was a real Freudian slip for you, wasn't it? He's constantly
thinking about
I think about
feet.
Saitama's feet. Can you fucking idiots start beatboxing already?
I know, right?
Battle, right?
Imagine caring about these two beatboxing.
40 million people did, apparently.
That's stupid.
Great. Thanos, you're up first, if that's cool with you.
You might want to get out of the ring, boy.
Sure, no problem, no problem.
These
Okay,
are not only
here we go.
dumb, but
You
they're
might wanna-
also not funny.
1, go!
I don't know if these are really supposed to be comedic.
They look like they're supposed to be comedic.
Okay, right here they're kind of doing the beatboxing while they sing, like you were mentioning.
Yeah, I guess so. But, like, it was... In the one I was talking about, it wasn't edited over itself. Like, it was one dude just, like, talking. Like, it was him doing it live. Whereas this is, like, him beatboxing.
Alright, that is enough of this. I can't believe it took 3.5 fucking minutes for that to start.
Yeah.
And that's what you wait for. Can the person who animated this draw a straight line?
No. I also don't know why the cheeks look like that all the time.
What, when they were, like, inflating?
No, why they look all like...
Oh,
he looks like
like
the Joker. He's got, like, huge scars on his cheeks.
I mean, I guess his cheeks do have, like, lines on them.
No.
But his whole face does.
Thanos doesn't have lines
At
on
least,
his cheeks like
okay,
that.
yeah, I'm thinking of just his bottom jaw.
Yeah, the cinematic universe has, like, lines leading down his upper lip as well. But that's... They don't go out on his cheeks like that.
Alright, time to watch the troublemaker here, apparently. See, I'm not sure if this is an original song by him or not. I know the
I have no
animation
idea.
is original.
Is that supposed to be him?
I guess.
It doesn't look
I
like...
don't know why he was a kid right there.
It doesn't look like the same character at all.
Did it dress him?
Apparently.
Okay, he clearly went to a better animator for this one.
Yeah, that looks like a different animator. Okay.
I can see, like, a lot of these frames were traced. Like, I remember seeing a bunch of the shit she's doing from the original pilot.
This is what
She's
50K gets you?
For how long is this? For a 3-minute animation, that's actually like pretty close to what you'd pay a professional.
Although serious?
Yeah.
God.
Animation is super expensive because you have to pay like everyone who's working on it, and you typically have like multiple people working simultaneously on every single frame.
That's ridiculous.
And they basically get paid per second of the actual animation. Once they hit 1 second is when they get paid.
Oh my god, dude, that's insane.
Because you have to think, like, most people animate at 30 frames a second, so that one drawing that one frame, or 1 second represents 30 frames that they had to draw.
What has to go through your mind to think that this is what you should spend 50K on?
Having 50K and being a super autistic man-child, I guess.
Like, unironically, I think he's got to be on the spectrum to, like... this seems like an obsession.
He was saying that he was planning on starting on a more adult-oriented channel for, like, they went hard in the paint, didn't they? He was...
Okay, dude.
The channel...
Okay, see, that was censored there. So this is yeah.
Okay.
This is censored, so the original version...
I saw the original version. He's just in underwear there.
Does he gotta...
I don't think he
Why is this
does.
on screen?
I'm trying to do something with this.
Do it faster. We're missing the action. So he went from beatboxing with, like, comic book characters to... He thinks he's gonna make the leap to... softcore hentai? Also, why is
I
the
guess
face
he was.
like
I
that?
guess the original plan was to have more adult-oriented songs, like actually involve cursing, because his actual content is made for like 5-year-olds. Because who else would be impressed by what we saw earlier?
Again, you'd have to be like it'd have to be like
Is that
an
him?
obsession. It doesn't look like him.
I mean, when his glasses were off right there it was, but why did getting transported there dress him up?
I don't know. Especially because you're just gonna undress him right afterwards. I don't know if that's a continuity error or if that's intentional.
I don't really know what his song would have entailed if he were going to be doing it, if he were going to be singing along to this.
Why is he
What kind of
running, too?
beatboxing would this involve?
Why is he running?
Because he really doesn't want to, man.
They also animated him blushing the entire time.
Ah, yes, hell, where there's a bunch of gay people. I will kind of defend this guy because people were clowning on him, and rightfully so, but people are actually, like, pissed off at him for this. Like, I can't believe you would spend $50,000 on this.
And it was his $50,000, and he paid animators well.
He paid them better than they would get paid normally. Like, I think that once you round it out, he paid close to $10 for every frame in this. And the average animator gets paid maybe $3 per frame.
Yeah, I would say, like, the background stuff on this is pretty respectable, even if the foreground stuff is pretty degenerate.
What a perfect time for this to pop up, huh?
You seem pretty distracted. You good?
I'm trying to remember where I was in my thought. Yeah, I saw a bunch of people, like, the people who were mad at him were making fun of him for this, but, like, I don't know, lots of people fucking commission themselves with characters they like. The only thing embarrassing about this is that he's a big channel. And he also is almost 40 years old.
I think it's just kind of lame to do this in general.
Yes. I have the right to do this because I've never commissioned. But lots of people have, and I know for... Lots of people I've seen clowning on this dude for this, I know for a fact, have also commissioned. So they don't really get to... They don't really have many stones to throw there.
I mean, I'll support this dude because he's like paying animators. Or I say support, but like, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm on this guy's side on this, just because he's like paying animators well, and it's his stuff. I'm a little bit I question a little bit the Has Been Hotel thing, like getting them involved. I don't know if he got permission for that.
You don't really need to in this case.
Oh.
It's kind of just a fan work. But the Has Been Hotel creator did get shown this, and she was like, this is a little weird.
I mean, Has Been Hotel is pretty weird, so I don't really think it's that offbeat.
It's funny that this all happened on his birthday as well, this got leaked. Because he uploaded this and then basically changed his mind and, privated it, but not before someone, downloaded it and, like, a couple months later leaked it.
Dude, what? He didn't... So he went through the whole process of making this.
And then chickened out, yeah.
Then chickened out. What?
After spending $50,000 on it. It was basically... That was another reason people were clowning on him, rightfully so, was that he basically, tapped out his channel's, funds for this.
That's ridiculous, man. And didn't you had a video up earlier of him saying this may be the last video he ever makes just because was it because this tanked him? He just can't afford to keep going?
He was, making videos for a couple of months now asking fans for money because he said the channel's low on funds, and then this got leaked. And people were like, oh, that's why the channel's low on funds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not annoyed with this dude whatsoever. I think it's kind of cool that he commissions small animators the way he does, but goddamn, maybe shop around a bit, man. You probably could have gotten this made for a lot less. They kind of hosed him, considering 50 grand should get you something of higher quality than this.
Yeah.
Because, no offense to the animators, this is not bad at all, but, 50,000 should get you something better than this, because of the few flaws I have seen.
The clothing in the background is not animated the same, so I would assume it's like a ported image.
I know they traced a bunch of these frames, and her face comes off model whenever they aren't, so... And a professional animation studio probably wouldn't do that. You probably literally could have gotten the actual Has Been Hotel animators to make this for less money. Because it came out that, they make less than this animation costed for the same time frame.
Oh my god.
And that show looks a lot better than this, in my humble opinion.
Humble opinion.
Yes, very humble.
Okay.
As the person right about everything, I say Has Been Hotel is not bad.
How many times are we going to watch this through?
We're pretty much done.
Okay.
Now is one of the reasons I'm glad we held off on recording last week.
Wait, this is the guy?
Yeah, he came out with an apology. Let's see.
I feel like I've seen this guy before.
You have. There's at least... I almost said something very uncouth.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Verbalase.
Let's just hear him out. What do you have to say, beatbox man?
Guys, it's Verbalase. Oh my gosh, it's been a very crazy time of year. I've been getting a lot of emails that got me emotional, but not.
Why is that, man?
There's a lot of people coming out to support me during these difficult times. With all the slander, defamation, and allegations being made against me, I was expecting everybody to just believe in.
Oh yeah, a bunch of people were also saying he hired a 15-year-old to animate that. It's oh yeah, one singular 15-year-old really animated that. I can see why you guys believe that. That was just a load of horse shit that people were making up.
Everything they read online, but
just figured I'd bring that up in case he does.
Support me, and that honestly made me want to cry, and it also made me want to make this video for everybody that's still a fan of me. First off, I want to express my sincere gratitude and appreciation to you guys for still supporting me. And second off, I want to sincerely apologize for my statements made online about my opinions with some of the stuff going on out there, but I realized my opinions was based on a broad perspective because I've been watching other YouTube channels. You know,
This is
like
something.
this is unrelated to what.
It's not. He's just vague talking about it, which makes it hard to understand what he's even referring to.
He's talking about like posts, like he's talking about things he said online.
This is 100%. I don't know what that's referencing either, but this is in regards to that video.
And that kind of influenced my own state of mind when I started making these comments out there. I'm like, wait, I'm a Buddhist. I believe everybody should be at peace with each other. Instead of focusing on our
Oh yeah, you're a
similarities,
Buddhist?
I was focusing more on our differences.
Name 6
which caused me
Buddhas.
to make those statements out there.
Buddha.
I am
Do it.
sincerely sorry.
Buddha 1,
That is
Buddha
not
2.
how I should
Oh shit, he's doing it.
Fuck.
I'm gonna owe him $50 after this.
This will ruin me financially.
I didn't walk, talk, and act like all the other kids. And I
Walk,
got
talk, and
bullied
act like
big
me?
time for that. And it's kind of weird that I didn't find the similarity in what other people out there may be going through
Simularity,
just
huh?
because
Nice,
you're not
man.
acting how somebody else thinks you should act. Because
That's how that word's pronounced.
I got influenced through, social media, articles, and different videos out there instead of.
He has not mentioned the actual thing whatsoever.
I don't think he's talking about that.
He is. This was specifically released like after all this. Like,
Dude,
let me
this
double
had
check the
nothing to do
upload
with
date.
Anything.
Yeah, 7 days ago. Is he just like obfuscating so that
He's talking about a completely different issue. You didn't fucking. You didn't see what this is about beforehand.
this is about it.
He literally,
I don't know what to tell you.
isn't. He has not
It's
mentioned
4
a single thing about the video.
Yeah, it's 4 minutes. Let's see what he like talks about here.
Sorry for that, because that is not how I should be behaving as a person. We're all here for a reason.
All right, talk about the video, you fucking bitch.
I went through that, but I got influenced through, social media.
Talk about the video, you bitch.
And grow from it. I'm not gonna take it as somebody gonna.
I was defending you, now I'm second guessing that.
Defeat you. You should let it make you grow as a person, and that's what I'm going to do from now on. Instead of focusing on our natural differences, I'm gonna focus on our similarities. That's what I'm gonna focus on from now on. Regarding the video.
There we go.
Fucking finally.
Yeah, that was a completely different issue for
Regarding-
more than half of that video.
Regarding the similarities of the posting in which I did the things in which I said stuff on similarities and the other things, like Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Started in 2021 by a company called Cough or something, and it was finished in 2022. I was tinkering with the notion back then of making a separate YouTube channel that was intended for a more mature, older audience. So when the video was completed in 2022, I made a separate YouTube channel, marked the video as not made for kids. You have to be 18 older and up to watch it for obvious reasons. I think the video was even unlisted. After it was up for a while, I was like, I don't know if I really want to do this because I still want to focus on the other stuff. So I deleted the video and deleted the channel.
You sure you weren't just embarrassed of the video, man?
Somebody saw the video and downloaded it and re-uploaded it and made it public on my
This guy
birthday,
reminds me of one of my uncles.
and decided to tag me in the video. But again, this video was intended for a mature audience, and I wanted to just put some different type of content out there separate from my YouTube channel. The video's out there, judge how you will, but I'm still going to be making cartoon beatbox battles.
Thank God.
There's still going to be Five Nights at Freddy's videos. My
Yes.
YouTube channels is always gonna
God,
be
I was hoping.
cartoon,
Five
beatbox
Nights at
animation,
Freddy's
puppet
video?
Yeah, he made
beatbox
Five Nights
animation,
at Freddy's beatboxing crap.
all that stuff.
Oh,
So,
shit, that's him.
yeah,
Okay.
that's literally
I thought that was
everything.
him.
I'm going to be moving
Who
on
else
from this.
do you think would be making beatboxing content?
Not that. He did the fucking like dial turning thing. There's those videos of the guy going like no 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 no. I thought that might be him, but I wasn't sure.
Supposed to grow from this. I'm not supposed to be defeated. We're not supposed
Pause
to be
that
defeated
so I can
from
talk about that.
anything.
I thought you were going on a tangent.
Best
No.
believe I am 100% going to keep going with cartoon beatbox battles, puppet beatbox battles.
Yes!
There's-
Yes!
I'm not done.
Oh, yes!
They want me to be canceled or
Fuck,
quit,
I was
but,
worried.
the only
I'm
way
glad he didn't
Move my mouse
apologize
up.
for that. I'm glad he didn't
from ourselves, we
apologize.
decide to quit ourselves.
You don't know,
I'm
he
not
might.
doing that, so sorry to disappoint the haters, but I'm gonna keep going. I love you
Nah.
guys so much. Thank you so much for taking the
No!
time to watch this video.
Just
Sorry
peel
about
my
all
own
the crazy
face
shit
off.
going on, but I am
No, you can't keep going!
mistakes, but I'm gonna
You were just saying you were thankful he was. Oh yeah, and I just like my face back on.
But yeah,
I forgot my own position there, sorry.
You just drape it back over your skull like a hot towel.
Like a sock.
Like melted cheese.
Shut up, Wes Hammer. No one asked you.
Who?
This is some of my Warhammer craps.
no matter where
We can't escape him.
Verbalase,
Oh god.
Next
That was the whole Verbalase controversy. Why is that even a controversy? That whole
Yeah,
thing
it
should have just been
shouldn't
like,
be.
ha, you spent $50,000 on that.
That's my response. People blowing shit out of the water.
Money well spent. That would have been a Chad response. See, it's people were pretty much on his side once he released that. I don't know why they
should
weren't. I don't know
is
what
this?
was stopping them to begin with. Looks like that's just my watch later. Whatever. If you want to see a different...
Oh my god.
Hey baby, my name's
I went ahead and pulled this because...
This better not be some other stupid shit you just pulled up at random.
This is, it kind of is, but this is another commissioned...
you.
This is another commissioned, YouTube... Or this is another YouTube commission that I thought was very funny. You know KSI?
Yeah, I
The guy,
guess.
yeah, that black guy who's like in the Prime thing with Logan Paul.
Doesn't he have like a fucking like 15-inch forehead?
Yes. that's another way of describing him, I guess.
I only remember him because there was that big thing of him fighting, what was it, Logan Paul?
I think so. And then they released Prime afterwards, sons of bitches.
Yeah, and then I was like, I think that's him, and then I remember he was in a video with Speed. And he took off his bandana, and he had a huge forehead. I was startled by it, man.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Kai Cenat? Because a bunch of these like black influencers have big foreheads for some reason.
I mean, I might be. I never really kept up with either of them.
Fire yo barber, fire yo barber, fire yo barber. That's one of those stupid songs I showed you.
Okay.
Well, this is this is an intro from one of KSI's oldest videos. The dude's been on YouTube for almost 20 years, and he quickly removed this one. I want you to guess why.
I can
before we
already
start.
feel why.
Okay.
Hey baby, my name's Comedy Schultz Gamer.
Have you tried my Prime drink? Here's some of it.
What?
It stops there for
What?
some reason.
Holy shit, dude. What the fuck?
Could you imagine this coming out today? He fucking, like, took this down when this happened, like, 20 years ago.
That is stupid.
I was, like, taken aback when I saw that shit.
Oh, Jesus.
But yes, that's another YouTuber animation. That's what we could have gotten if Verbalase had some balls. Alright, here's some other YouTube animations. I learned about them because of this video, so I thought I'd give this a shout out. This video from Blotswave. But these are some good old-fashioned family content on YouTube. Those of you who are well-versed in YouTube will know that that's not a very good sign. But we'll go ahead and let this fine, gentle sir introduce these.
But with that being said, I just have to ask, what the fuck am I looking at? What is this? How
Oh, that's a tapeworm.
How is this allowed? This whole channel is like this. Okay.
Good question. Why is that allowed? Again,
Because it makes money.
YouTube, explain.
This is a perfect.
Generated brain-dead
Look at this.
animating them.
Siren Head.
Your Godzilla monster.
This is...
Oh my god.
It's literally just a bunch of, like, shit that you can put into a YouTube description and have it pop up in random babies, like, YouTube shorts. Or YouTube recommendations.
And each video.
Alright, I'm not gonna keep playing this guy's video, but it is pretty good. And it should be watched by who's ever watching this one. But
Good
we're
work, YouTube. Good
we're
work.
gonna instead watch some of this gentle sir's videos. Because he deserves them, clearly. Look how many he has.
Oh, God.
Look at this, man. Fucking 42 million views, 1.5 million views. Even his recent uploads are getting like upwards of 250,000 views. Pac-Man versus Godzilla. Jesus fucking Christ. 67 million, 50 million, 43 million.
This will damage your child's ability to function.
People who let their kids watch this kind of crap should straight up have their legs broken. Alright.
YouTube's CEO, or people controlling YouTube, you are terrible at your job.
Nah, they're pretty good at it.
You should be fired for this.
Alright, this one looks pretty good.
Oh, wow.
How are these like 30 minutes long? He takes like 2 days to animate them.
I am already enraged.
I love Godzilla. There is like a bunch of content like this on YouTube as well, where it's either made by like Eastern European slaves with guns to their heads, or... Alright, this is 100% like fetish content.
Why is this like...
I have to turn this crap down. We might not even be able to hear us. Every time there's like an inflated stomach, that's always just a dead giveaway, like, oh, someone was jerking off while they made this.
Yeah. Why is this horrific and cartoony? Like... I don't know why they're using, like, horror monsters to do this. Because that's what Godzilla's supposed to be. Horror.
Shin Godzilla's the only real horror monster there.
Now. Godzilla's supposed to be horror.
They end up inside of another Godzilla, like, every other episode. I was checking some of these out.
Yeah, this is definitely...
What in the actual ass is happening right now?
Yeah, what's with these, like, shadow demons? Or these weird eel monsters.
Oh, I guess these are literally the baby ones, and... Are these supposed to be their dads? That's pretty cool.
Okay, man.
What the fuck is happening?
Hey, YouTube. This is fucking stupid.
That,
you should be ashamed of yourself.
That fucking wheel pops up in all of these as well. Are children, like, well-versed in Godzilla lore?
No. Dude, what the fuck is happening?
I don't know, but this makes about 200 grand a month on YouTube.
Of course it does.
I wish... That's almost as much as we're making.
Dude, what genre is this supposed to be? It's got, like, fucking big-ass monsters.
Child grooming drama. Or genre, I mean, drama. Maybe it is getting late.
Maybe? It's 4 in the morning.
Who is fighting what in this?
I have no idea.
Wow, these sound effects are nightmare shit for some reason.
They are awful. Alright, I've had enough of this.
This is pretty good. I'm glad kids are watching this.
YouTube, you should be ashamed of yourself, and anyone running you should be fired.
Children can barely fucking read or write anymore, and it's because of content like this.
Yes, this is equivalent to hitting your kid in the head. 30 minutes of this is equivalent to one hammer blow.
Before we go...
Yes, child abuse. Child abuse.
No, child abuse, like... I want these things to actually work when I report them.
Well, then you can go sexual content, violent or repulsive content.
Alright, that works.
Let's see.
Adults fighting, really?
Harmful or dangerous acts. It's harmful to children. Promotes terrorism. I feel like blowing up some buildings after watching that.
Okay.
Spam or misleading? That one's actually... Because, like...
Misleading... it's... Can I just have, like, a shit content flag?
No, it is actually misleading, though, because it's supposed to be children's content, and it's not.
I don't know if that really counts, unfortunately.
I would say misleading thumbnail.
There's a lot of reasons to flag these videos, but for some reason, they're just not really on YouTube. It's not a captions issue.
Misleading thumbnail. Physical attack, useful violence, sexual content, nudity,
suggestive, but without nudity. That's probably the best I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
Cool, this is not gonna work, but might as well.
Provide additional details.
Actually, wait. I'm actually gonna do this legitimately. Alright, why not? We'll go with that. What is that anatomy? Alright.
Yeah, I don't know what the... Are those, like, hemorrhoids in there?
I don't know. Like, they show its asshole at some point, so...
Oh my god.
Like, this isn't
just
even...
nudity.
They...
You can add... Does it give the option to... Okay.
Alright.
Fetish content.
There we go. That ought to get some eyes.
The vor got me tingly. You fucking sicko.
All right. On to the next big thing that happened. Was some foot fetish degeneracy. Yay!
Yeah.
This girl, I think she's like some... I think this is like a trans girl that works for different YouTubers, like as an editor or something. I don't really know what her... She works for bigger YouTubers. That's basically what I know about her. And here she is vague posting about somebody, scrolling through Reddit and saying of dozens of comments calling the popular YouTuber who sexually harassed you for several months last year a wholesome being with only green flags. Can I just say that if you want to call someone out, can you just like skip right to it and do this? What's the point of this thing of doing this where it's like... Thinking about the person who sexually harassed me. They're a big guy, but I'm not going to name who they are. Like,
yeah.
What is the point of doing that? Especially since right afterwards she went on to reveal who did it here. Fuck it, just to get it off my chest. Last year, ChuggaConroy, who kept trying to get me to initiate erotic foot fetish roleplay with him while he also had a girlfriend. This included sending shoes to my house under the guise of a gift, only to constantly ask for feet pics afterwards. I'm excited to read these. Yes, I think I was telling you about these, but now we're going to read them. And let's just say average foot fetishist. Eventually, I started ignoring him because I wasn't sure how to navigate around him clearly trying to rope me into fetish shit. And in return, his messages got more frequent and aggressive. Let's read the first one. ChuggaConroy, and beautiful. So I originally planned to go black with a floral pattern, but they lacked your size. So they lacked your size. So I went with what I thought was most likely to go with any clothes. Is this her Great Cheshire? Ooh, honestly, great call because I love black high tops, but I haven't had any in years. Why did she censor this herself? It's a picture of shoes. Haha, honestly, it's my personal favorite shoe. It's a great shoe, goes with everything. Dude, ... I get to see you in them. He's really, in a lot of these messages I'm going to go ahead and spoil, he really has a thing for women wearing shoes. And then sending him pictures of the shoes after they've worn them.
I find it so baffling how bold, like, foot fetish people are.
Can I, like, smell your feet? Dude, I don't know you, and my wife is right here.
I'll pay you $50 for your dirty socks.
ChuggaConroy, haha, thank you, trying to get a lot done. I want to finish the series or at least get close so I can travel to Scotland to see my significant other soon. Oh, cool, I didn't realize she was in Scotland. Yeah, pretty far, but we're thinking of immigration next year. Would you like to pick off where we left off last night? Haha, it dropped off suddenly. Maybe that's your sign, man. You tend to disappear. Aw, I was gonna ping you once more. Well, hello, have a nice doctor's visit? Sorry to ping again, just wanted to know. Damn, you're no fun, ... Kidding, just a little concerned.
Man.
Maybe she doesn't want to talk to you because you're creeping her out, man.
Yeah, maybe fuck off.
Or else she'll allude to you vaguely. Sorry, that was rude of me. I shouldn't say stuff like that, even jokingly. You have your own stuff going on as much as I do. Hey, sorry, am I bugging you too much? Dude, she hasn't texted him back in like 3 days and he's still going. Jesus fucking Christ.
Nobody wants to send you feet pics. Fuck off.
I'm just getting done with work and saw I hadn't heard back. Hey, yo, how's today? Feeling any better? Hi, sorry if I'm bugging you. I understand you've got your own stuff going on too. I just wanted to wish you well tonight after seeing you talking about how much being sick set you back. I've really enjoyed talking to you more through it. I'll leave you be after this message in case you need to rest. Yeah, buzz off, you fucking pest. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, why do you keep saying sorry if I'm bugging you if you're gonna continue to bug her? That doesn't make any sense.
I missed you. Are you getting better? Blah. Blargin. Oh, he's talking like a Discord mod. Hey, hope I'm not piling it on. I just saw you were on. Hello.
He sounds like an Adventure Time character.
Blargin. Blargin! What, would Lemon Grab say that? Probably not.
No. Finn would.
As far as I know, I'm not the only nor the first person he's done this to. I can't imagine. That'd be weird if you were the first person he started this on. He would try to assure me everything is fine while also clearly trying to initiate fetish italicized text RP. Is that the full name of it? That's what I thought too, lol. I was like, I could fix this, but it's funnier if it's flawed. At times I do miss the versatility, Jesus Christ, of the old avatar. It was fun to mess with. Is that the face you'd make if I ran off with your shoes at a con? LMAO, something like that. Ha ha ha, what would you even do? That seems to be a big thing for him, is stealing women's shoes. He, like, jokes about taking their shoes a lot.
Okay, man.
Yeah, being for with you because I'd rather not keep anything from you and let you make the best decision for you. I am into that, but only with my significant other. I also just like talking about shoes with people because it's also an interest. Oh yeah, man, I like talking about panties with women. It's just an interest of mine.
I'm just a panty connoisseur.
I like these lace ones with like a hole in the side. Really gets me going. I talked with my SO. I just appreciate them for their craftsmanship. I talked with my SO about this when we started dating, and she told me I could talk with about shoes with other people because it isn't sexual with my friends. It's just something I enjoy talking about with my friends too. You said that already. I know that might be a lot to share, and I'm sorry if it is, but I feel it's best to just be open with people and consider what I'd like to know if I was in their position. So he just does this with everyone. He just like does fetish roleplay shit. Just a heads up, I'm gonna like jerk off while I'm talking to you.
You're not really convincing by repeating the same thing over and over again. It's just something I enjoy to do.
Look,
I do it with everyone.
Listen, I just enjoy shoes. I enjoy stinky shoes. I enjoy shoes that have been used to like step on grapes, you see.
Or hamsters.
Can you
That is an irredeemable fetish, man.
Can you step in some corned beef for me? So is that one. Wasting food.
I think
equally bad.
I think crush porn is worse.
Nah.
Okay.
Because I only look at one of those. Glad we understand each other. Walks up behind you and trips you with some fancy footwork. You thud on the ground and I yank your sneakers off in an instant. Haha, loser. Chucks them at you. Is this getting him off? You think he blew a load while typing that out?
Look up ChuggaConroy. I want to see this dude's face.
He's a Pokemon YouTuber. I think I have one of his videos pulled up.
I want to see his face. Look him up.
We will in a sec. I just want to read the last thing. Jesus Christ, these actually go on for a bit. Alright. we're gonna go ahead and rush through these. It had started with him attending my Pokemon Black streams last December and chatting. We started talking not Pokemon White, woke bullshit. Started talking in DMs because it seemed chill. Then on June 4th, I uploaded a selfie and he zoomed into my shoes in the background and messaged me about them.
Oh my god.
This guy's certainly persistent.
Take a fucking hint, man.
Hey, I literally only think about shoes and feet. That's my whole personality. Are we friends? Last selfie and on repeat, whatever. Nice sneakers. God damn, man. Lol. Why are foot fetishists always so annoying? It's like the most annoying fetish someone can have, it seems.
Yeah, like, there are tons of fetishes that... There are tons of people with tons of fetishes that know how to shut the fuck up about it.
Feet people never stop talking about it, though.
Yeah, why does that have to be a part of your personality, man? Just like feet and be quiet.
This is why I have a higher opinion of the crush people. It's because they don't talk to you about it constantly.
Don't cycle back to that.
I have to defend my own, you see. Lol, thank you.
Stop that.
I need new ones, to be honest. My everyday pair is starting to see some damage, lol. Seems sadly typical due to thin fabric. Yeah, the curse of liking shoes that aren't durable. Got them on sale. Wow. Shoe talk is boring, even when one of them's jerking off.
I'm snoozing here. P.O. box?
Yeah, I was wearing some of those black Converse, you see. Oh. Do you have, like, a P.O. box? Not at the moment. I was gonna see if I could partake in birthday niceness. Thanks, man. I wouldn't wear shoes this fucker sent me. They're probably covered in jism. Lol, I have to... You step your feet into them and they just squirt out the sides like you stepped into a mud hole.
How didn't I see that?
None of this spilled out on the way here?
Dude, I would be fucking livid. The cum would boil out of my socks with how angry
the shoes would burn off. Hey, I nutted inside of those. Just thought you should know.
Dude, I would choke slam this dude.
Hey, Chugga, you want to meet in real life? At the gun range, preferably? I don't know how many I have, lol. I have enough for a full stamina... Or, okay. Fucking Zelda crap.
Nerd!
Yeah, nerd. Exactly. You can see it on the loading screen. According to this, I've done 54. Good work. If I be so bold, sneaker size...
Oh my god.
I respect it. I'm respecting this guy's
Legend of
boldness.
Zelda and then just be sneaker size.
By the way, are your shoes stinky?
Coming from this guy, that's like out of the blue asking somebody's cup size.
By the way, you have not sent me that corned beef hash video. I bring it up every day.
I mean, this guy basically does.
Unironically, that wasn't even a joke by the end. He actually just does ask for her to step in like raw eggs.
Ew.
Can you step in raw eggs and then fry the eggs and then eat the eggs? In that order specifically. For some reason, that doesn't seem to set in unless I specify it.
My fucking chest is convulsing.
Ooh, generally around blank. She censored her shoe size. Give or take a little. Yeah, she's probably got some freaks chasing after her now.
Yeah, Chugga's got just like a fucking eyes wide shut cabal of foot fetishes.
He's just hiding in her shoe like a garden nymph. It smells so
fucking goblin.
Yeah, there's like faces sticking out of it.
I can see that so clearly.
You don't even know what he looks like, you poser.
No, I just imagined like a goblin man in somebody's shoe.
Put your feet in. Nice. Yeah, okay, well, I'll figure it out soon. Not sure if you have any dislikes for me to be aware of. Well, I made it clear to stop asking me about my feet and shoes.
Is this before or after him, like, no life?
These are kind of out of order. Like, people were, like, criticizing her for, like, talking to... Because he, like, made it clear that he was going to be talking about shoes and feet with her. He was like, just a heads up, I literally can't control myself on this. It's literally impossible for me to.
Nah, I think she was right.
Yeah, I don't think she's in the wrong here at all, personally. But I just feel like I should mention that people were like, why did you keep talking to him? It's like, he was messaging her.
Yeah, also, she didn't keep talking to him. She fucking ghosted him.
Well, this is the point where she is still talking to him. And she was also, like, sending him pictures of her shoes, knowing what a fucking creepy weirdo he is. Which she probably shouldn't have done that, but I still wouldn't fucking blame her for it.
I would
He
say
should stop being a creepy weirdo for 5 minutes, probably.
she started fucking ignoring him in that top one where it was just like him like, hey, I haven't seen between your toes. I keep asking, and you
Hey,
keep
egg
not
video!
Stop.
When? Stop! Convos would often derail suddenly. One moment we'd just be talking about Nintendo games, then it would shift immediately to feet talk. I don't believe that, to be honest.
We just saw it.
I don't believe it. He was very persistent in commenting on how big my feet are. I'm sure trans women love hearing that. Hey, your feet are like giant and smelly.
I love the hair on the toe knuckles.
I tried to respond with blunt jokes to make the vibe less creepy out of nerves. Alright.
Yeah, I don't really know how you, like, navigate having a friend like this.
Tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
This is annoying me, and I'm reading it by proxy. Okay, well, I'll figure it out. Not sure if you have any dislikes for me to be aware of. I'm sure I'll like whatever you get. I'm sure whatever you like to get me, I'll like. Haha, how nice of you. Haha, of course. So, like, what are you feeling about Zelda? I'm personally really loving it. I think I like it better than Breath of the Wild. Fucking nerd.
What?
Sent you some stuff today. I had a plan A. Couldn't do because your feet were too darn big. So I went with a different idea. Ooh, lol, I'm excited to see what it is.
How are you liking Zelda? I'm liking it better than Breath of the Wild. What game is he talking about? What game are they talking about if not
Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom.
Why would they call it Zelda?
Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, man.
You're stupid.
I would know. I don't play that fucking garbage. Ugh, and I disagree with their game takes.
Because you're a loser.
That word chugga, awfully dangerous, just gonna say.
Wow, you took what I said surprisingly well. I know my feet are big, it's a thing. I am curious what plan A was. Ha ha ha, really? It's a thing you joke about?
Haha, yeah, so plan A.
What is that?
God damn you, I don't know.
I mean,
that's a first. I'm lucky I'm a 12. One size bigger and no shoes stores would carry my size. I'm a size 13 and I don't have any problem finding them. Sounds like you're a pussy. Yeah, that's lucky. I'm lucky that HRT made my size shrink, which is very, very rare. Does it make your feet shrink?
What's HRT?
Hormone replacement therapy. Basically means she was on like her like estrogen and shit.
That makes your bones change shape? That's crazy.
Yeah, actually, I guess I have seen before and afters where, like, they have, like, smaller hands and shit.
Have you seen that thing where somebody will get, like a limb transplanted and it'll change size?
I guess it kind of has to since it's part of your biology now.
I saw this
like, exercise fucking changes the shape and structure of your bones, too.
I saw these pictures of this girl who had her arms transplanted, and the donor was, like, some guy with, like, way bigger arms. And, for, like, the first, like, year or two of her having the arms, they were, like, a different skin color and were, like, way longer than her regular arms. But after a couple years, their skin color just changed to match her skin color and shrank. So she just has her
like normal arm again.
Now. Yeah, they're just like scarred at the point where they're attached.
People who get like organ transplants will acquire the same hobbies that the people that their donors had.
Yeah, my mom after getting a kidney transplant
didn't ask.
Shut up. After getting a kidney transplant, a lot of her tastes changed. And she became an alcoholic again, which she blamed on the kidneys. But that's just factually not true.
I think she just wanted to drink.
Yeah, when she had kidneys when I was younger, she would, like, drink more than, like, all of my dad's friends. And then, you know, she lost her kidneys. Then as soon as she gets one back, she's back to drinking.
I saw this picture once of this guy who got a right arm transplant, but they gave him another left arm by accident. So he just had that wrong. I don't know. He was pissed off though.
What the fuck is this?
I saw a picture of him with two left arms. It was one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen, just because of the how could they have conceivably fucked that up?
Yeah, how do you get through this? Like, at what point did they realize that it was the wrong arm?
They got all the way done with it before mentioning it to him.
Hey, the thumb's
on the wrong
side, isn't it?
To be fair, artists sometimes do that too. Draw the wrong arm. So you can't really hold that against them.
First off, not at all the same. Second off, yes, you can.
Maybe when they cut it off in the operating room, they had him flipped over on his back. So they were like, yeah, that's the left arm.
I would question a surgeon's, I would question whether or not they cheated on their exams.
It doesn't know their lefts from their rights.
Yeah, about to perform surgery, and they're, like, holding up their fingers to see which hand it is.
And he's looking at the back of one hand, but the palm of the other. He's like, I don't get it! What the fuck?
The nurses are like, it's okay, doctor.
He's like crying. I don't understand. They said that the thumbs were on different sides.
Next time on The Good Doctor.
Did you see the clip of that guy, of him, talking to a Muslim and being like...
You mean The Good Doctor?
Yeah, in The Good Doctor. They try to make him seem like a, heartwarming, autistic... a heartwarming autistic person stereotype. But he'll talk to trans people and be like, but you're a boy. What do you mean? What do you mean you're a girl? It says you're a boy on here, therefore you're a boy. Or he'll be talking to a Muslim and he'll be like, are you going to explode if I open you? It's like,
oh my god, dude.
It's like, who wrote this character, man?
I would not trust him to operate on people.
That's the same people who wrote the show House.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen House, but I saw this clip of House where he, some little girl, looks up at him and he's like, hey there, little one, do you have hair on your no-no parts? And I was like, what?
Oh my god.
This was a main character in, a popular TV series?
Yikes.
We should pull that clip up sometime. Now you were just more comfortable and at home in this body. That's true, too.
I think
by the way, your feet are big and disgusting. Alright, you could have taken some screenshots of these. Yeah, I didn't like it as much as one personally, but still really good. Still talking about Legend of... I cannot even make up a... Legend of Zelda sucks.
Be quiet.
But yeah, I guess on your end of the bargain, you'd barely have to play the game for... I've never played it. I just say it sucks to annoy this guy. Further to see how it ends. And yes, you can always ask me questions if you're having trouble. Oh yeah, I mean, I looked up the ending on YouTube, lol, just because,
That's
what a shitty way to play video games. I'm not on her side anymore.
Yeah, fuck you.
I hope he kept asking you about the corned beef video. I guess it's not too necessary for you to do that then. I was underleveled for the final boss and couldn't beat it or go grind without starting from a save file many out. What do you mean, go grind without...
That final
what
boss
does that
is
mean?
Not that hard. That final boss is not that hard.
Wow. She is annoying me the more I hear how she plays video games.
I know. I have to deal with all of my friends playing video games like that. My friend Dylan was playing Breath of the Wild, and I'd talk to him about his progress. And he'd just be like, yeah, I'm like in like the ninth area. Then he'd like bring his Switch over, and I'd take a look at his map, and he'd have like one section of the map in like the starting area unlocked, and then like the fucking end game area has a piece of the map unlocked. Completely blank everywhere else. He just skipped a bunch of shit. He has like 4 hearts and like 9 stamina vessels, and then like no matching armor sets. I'm like, what the fuck have you been doing?
Some people are truly inept at playing video games to a degree where they should genuinely get looked at. Like, I see motherfuckers playing video games sometimes where I'm like, literally, how did you even get past the tutorial?
Yeah, that's what I always think about fucking DSP.
DSP
I
is
feel
good.
like he's so bad he has to be a troll. I cannot fathom how he can be that bad and still beat the game.
I watch Oni Plays, and as funny as those guys are, they are also god-awful at games. And there's this reviewer I watch who live streams games sometimes, and he is also really, really bad at games. It seems like motherfuckers who play video games for a living are bad at them.
That's probably
Game
how they
Grumps
play
are
it.
also god-awful at them.
I don't think I've ever played a game that Game Grumps has also played, except for maybe Skyward Sword, and they're always talking shit about Skyward Sword. And the only real issue with Skyward Sword that I personally feel is that the Wii motion controls are absolute dog anus. But otherwise, it's a pretty decent game.
See, but one day I'll go through and, like, play it properly with the knowledge I know now. I could take your bonus XP if you haven't done that. I was in the process of moving when I... What does that mean?
Yeah, I have
Can
no
you,
idea.
like, move XP around in that game?
No, I don't even... There's not even, like, an XP system. Or, I mean, there's not, like, a visible one. There's, like, some kind of metagame play one, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Jesus fucking Christ. I was in the process... Alright,
How long is this, like, contextually important?
There is too much here. I am not reading the rest of this.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
was
we've
hoping
gotten
he
the
would-
gist of this.
I was hoping he would talk about feet again. And for those asking how I know it was his actual Discord, look at all this.
I'm pretty
There
done
is no
with
way.
this.
Yeah, I am done with it. I'm done with this section. I think there's another part of it
I
here.
want to see who... Oh my god. I do not want to read through all this
How
again.
much...
You really picked a stinker, man.
Jesus Christ.
I get it.
It's
I get
so
it.
long. Alright, I'm gonna speed read these, see if he mentions feet in some of them.
Please.
Okay, haha, yep. Now in return, I'm gonna need something from you. What's that? I think you know. Play Xenoblade 3? Not quite. Smirks, cartoonishly attacks you as you sit there and tries to remove your shoes. Almost got him.
That's not quirky, man.
That's,
You're harassing her. You're being fucking irritating.
I'm more annoyed by how annoying he's being.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember being like level 71, lol. Oh,
Zero
that can
time. Okay. If you have any questions, I'm here. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna miss your shoes. It was kind of nice being their caretaker again. Looks at them in my hands. As hard as it was at times, they stunk horribly. Oh yeah, sorry about that. It is what it is. Man, big and stinky, you've got it all.
Man, I hate this dude.
I love this dude now.
Let me see the cursor real quick.
Aw, haha, girl's embarrassed. It is what it is. Ah!
Here, I want to look up.
Are you gonna look up ChuggaConroy's face? It's ChuggaConroy.
Oh yeah, right there. Enter.
I cannot imagine. He looks
Yeah.
about what I expected.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, not surprised whatsoever, to be honest. Yeah, imagine this inside of your shoe. Yeah, put your feet in. Can you please step in some queso cheese first?
I've been sucking the sweat off your shoelaces.
Let's see.
Man, stop fucking humoring this dude. The
I'm just
friendship's
looking
over. He's just fucking.
Okay, I thought you were referencing me.
No,
Yeah, we're not done reading these. Are you crazy? See.
I do kind of want to be done reading these. I'm getting very exhausted with this guy.
See, that's sweet. Twirls your shoes around by the laces for about 2 seconds and abruptly throws them at you. Here, catch. They hit you so hard they fall over backwards into your chair. Do people actually get sexual gratification typing this shit?
I have no clue.
Dude. I've
Jigsaw,
never,
dude.
I have never typed anything like this to someone.
No.
This will never come out about me, and I'm really grateful for that. That there's not even a chance of this being caught. I would rather be caught in one of those stomping, like, videos.
Stop bringing that up. Stop doing that.
I am doing that a lot, aren't I?
You're gonna actually start rumors, man.
No, unironically, I'd rather get caught, like, fucking squishing a bunch of goldfish inside of my spandex bodysuit than doing this. Luckily,
Ew, man.
Luckily, I won't get caught doing this, because I've only done one of those things.
Dude, in high school, there were a bunch of people that would just text each other like this, like out in the open constantly. I remember distinctly one day during class, I was just fucking sitting, waiting to go into a classroom, started up some small talk with somebody, and they fucking showed me their text conversation of that. They were like proud of it. They were just like,
check it out, I'm hitting up this bitch here, and it's just like, snuggle wuggles your buggles.
Yeah, exactly. And I felt like my organs start to bleed, and I was like, wow, that's something.
I think I have the worst I've gotten is I've jokingly texted shit like this with my friends. But it was shit like, haha. It was just like, haha, bends over, slurps cum out of your belly button. That's like the worst you'll see from me. And the stomping videos. But
okay, dude.
But not this, thankfully. This is worse.
You fucking degenerate.
Dear Drat, no, I'll never unsee or unsmell for that. He really likes the smell of the shoes, doesn't he?
Dude, if I found out somebody was sniffing my shoes, they'd be an outsider cat.
If I found out my friend had a thing for sniffing shoes, I'd probably not enjoy being near them.
Yeah, I would probably not take my shoes off in their presence and not invite them to my house.
It is weird how, like, common foot fetishes are, but you never seem to know someone brave enough to admit it in real life.
That's true. I feel like all these...
apparently, like, a fifth of guys have foot fetishes.
Yeah, I don't mind people having foot fetishes. I think it's funny. I think there's lots of funny, fetishes. But, like, I don't think it's bad to have a foot fetish.
It's just
unfortunate bad to be this out about it.
You could... This motherfucker could be talking about popcorn flavors, and if he were talking like this, I would still want to bash his head in.
Yeah. Dude, if you're this
caramel kettle corn.
Being sexually liberated is one thing, but like being this like in everyone's face about your fetishes is just irritating.
This dude is just straight up creepy and obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't sexual liberation. He's just being a fucking creepy pest.
Yeah, this is not sexual liberation. This is flat out harassment. But like, there are lots of people that'll just be like, I'm into this, I'm into this, I'm into this. Like, yeah, I know, man. You talk about it all the time.
Good. Honks the rubber toe of your shoe. You're making what? I cut you off.
When people are like that open about their fetishes constantly, it just makes people uncomfortable. Like, stop talking about it.
See,
especially when you're flat out harassing people.
What was? I'll continue this joke if you want. It just sort of happened. What joke? Is he trying to claim that this shit has been a joke so far? If you were playing along and I like the idea of doing this sort of thing, so I feel like we're on the same page there. But I guess due to just how it could be seen in hindsight, I want to tell you this was just a game. Oh, it was?
Sure, man.
You bringing up the smell and size of her feet constantly was just like a... It was just a little joke. I'm a bit of a prankster, you see.
Yeah, harassment wasn't enough. Now you gotta gaslight.
Snuggles into her size 10 shoes.
Crawls in butt naked, lays little mouse poop in the toe.
Starts purring like a kitty cat. Okay, I'm glad you feel the same. It's just a lot of people are into that. oh yeah, lol, but all good, all in good fun. You probably... Okay, I will say she probably should be putting her foot down. Wrong.
Nice.
Wrong choice of words there. She probably should be getting more strict with this guy. Like, dude, fuck off. You're creeping me out.
Yeah, after a lot of these, I'm not really, like, she's, after looking through all these texts, I'm not really seeing anything of her, like, saying to stop, which, I mean, after a while, if you get ghosted for long enough, you should take the hint, but also, like, maybe tell him that you're not comfortable with him doing this, if you haven't. It doesn't show in any of these messages that we've read, but, yeah, maybe tell him that you don't want him talking about your feet, because it's weird.
I guess I just want to say that I won't ever turn on you for merely being who you are. You are safe here with me. I was going to say that earlier when I called you a woman and not a trans woman. I can't fully understand your struggles, but I am happy to learn and be an ear should you ever need one. Man, it is crazy how dudes especially, motherfuckers who talk like this, all supportive and shit, always turns out to be the fakest fucking bullshit. Like, behind the scenes, they're just like fucking serial predator monsters. Like, we've been pretty supportive. We're supportive of trans people, but we don't talk to them like they're fucking babies like this.
No, we talk to them like they're wretched monsters.
Just
No, we don't.
no, that would be discriminatory. We don't do that on cochlear discharge.
We don't discriminate.
Yep, after a moment of smiles and good feels, you come back down to earth and realize you're still down on the earth. Now put your shoes back the fuck on already. You're burning my eyes looking like that. Man, just right back to the feet shit, huh?
Also, I'd like to point out the, like, we don't discriminate thing coming from the guy who said the N-word, like, 2 episodes ago.
I said it one time.
Yeah.
I also am allowed to.
I don't know about that.
Not when you first look at me, or hear me, or talk to me. But after that, I'm allowed to.
You're not white, so I'll give you that much credit.
Really?
Yep. Well, you're
Thanks,
mostly
man.
not white. What, are you like a fourth?
I probably, but it's probably Nazi, so maybe that, like, I'm pretty sure one of my great-grandpa was a Nazi.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's like an Argentina thing. Whatever island my dad is from, I'm pretty sure had like a bunch of Nazi SS officers escape to it. And my dad's born at around the time that it would make sense. So
Yeah, I can see why your dad doesn't really,
why my dad doesn't care about his birth family.
yeah, he's just like, I'm not interested. I'm not figuring that stuff out.
If you talk to my dad, he probably wouldn't. There actually was a sequel. Oh my god. I'm old. I didn't even think of that. Why aren't you talking about feet anymore? I'm losing interest because of that.
It is 4:35. If we've got more topics, let's get to them.
Yes, we will be done with this very soon. I just want to see if there's any other gold we can spin out of this.
I don't think there is. I think we're beating the horse on this one.
You still there? Alright, here he is just pestering her some more. Not talking about feet as much anymore. I want more of that. ChuggaConroy, if you want to talk feet, hit me up sometime. I'll send you pictures of my big, dirty feet. Not to brag. Okay, here he is sending her some shoes. Yeah, see, trans people don't have to worry about us sending them messages like this, specifically because we don't tell them gay shit like, you're safe around me. Listen, I am fully accepting of who you are. We just don't do that because we're not assholes.
Yeah, the only real interaction I want to have with fans is, like, mutually flaming each other.
And fucking them.
No.
We actually both made an agreement before we started this that we weren't gonna use it for that purpose, so you guys have nothing to worry about.
Did we make an agreement to that? I thought that was sort of just like an unspoken rule of
Like,
thumb.
we mentioned it, like, yeah, maybe we don't use our show to hit on our fans, the many, many fans, the many hot women listening to us.
I think I remember
You can hit us
talking
up
to you about
sometime.
how that's creepy when people do that.
I don't know, for me it depends, like, if it's like a matter of, Like, if the guy is specifically using that to have sex with his fans and then, like, ghosting them, I think that's creepy. But if you, like, meet a girl and actually just start a good relationship from there doing that, I think that's less egregious.
I feel like there's a power imbalance. I mean, we wouldn't really experience that.
Oh, yeah, I'm basically Thanos right now.
Yeah, we're what?
We're power scaling here, man.
We're not famous enough to really warrant that type of thing, but like...
Yeah, I guess if Joe Rogan were hitting people up like, hey, baby, want to go out sometime? That would be a bit weird.
I don't even know how I'd react to someone if they came up to me and was just like, hey, I'm a fan of Cochlear Discharge. We should go out. I'd probably be like, stop talking to me, and I'd leave.
Are you hot? Show me your pussy.
Like fucking JFK.
Show me your pussy.
Ask not whose genitals you can show.
Her feet aren't even that big. I've been lied to.
Right, man.
Alright, enough of that story. I've grown bored because he stopped talking about feet.
I've been bored of this.
Let's see. This is a cool...
Skip one? Oh,
no, I'm just moving it to the side. I figured this would be better. This is about how the heiress of the Disney fortune thinks that we need to start taxing rich people more, or poor people are going to start killing them in the streets.
True.
That's probably a pretty smart instinct you have there, lady.
Yeah.
She also works in charity a lot, so she's not a piece of shit, at least.
That's cool.
Yes.
That's actually very
She
surprising.
she does a lot of work like this. Hey, this is the heterochromic guy. We've covered one of his shit before.
I don't know if he has heterochromia or if he just has a fucked up pupil.
This is the dude who was talking to Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I did not realize that when I pulled this video. When he was having his, like, little fucking, like, breakdown. Because he costed Twitter, like, $50 billion.
The people will decide.
the people will decide. As he's tripping on ketamine.
Which was a question about...
What was the hand grenade?
It was, what do you think about Bob Iger's compensation? Our CEO's paid too much. That's what you asked me.
Yeah.
And I felt like, oh, wait, I haven't thought this through. Should I actually say what I think here on live television? I'm not
Talk
sure
about the
I'm
upcoming
my
apocalypse.
strategic brain yet. But
Talk
I
about how you're
my
worried people are going to be eating your face off of a barbecue skewer soon.
Jesus Christ himself isn't worth that much money. And it went a little crazy online.
Went a little viral, if I remember. Yeah.
And because it went a little viral, I put out this Twitter thread. So a year before you asked me that question, I had been to Anaheim for the first time to visit the workers and to hear directly from them about what was happening for them in the park. And I thought there was something I have to do. I mean, I can't walk away from this and pretend.
All right, so clearly she's aware of the problem because she's talking to the actual Disney workers who are on strike. But it doesn't sound like she has any actual power in the company.
Yeah, she seems like a more responsible person to be running the company than the person currently running the company. This is the one case of, like, passing your business down to your kid that I think is actually warranted.
I wonder why she's not a sociopathic piece of shit. Maybe it's purely like fucking self-preservation. Like, guys, they're gonna like all rise up and kill us.
Yeah, maybe.
At the top, as though they were a single issue.
She's still smarter than the rest of them, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the rest of them don't think that's gonna happen, it seems.
They're stupid.
Have you seen that fucking, like, nightmare complex that Mark Zuckerberg is building in Hawaii?
No.
He's cleared out, like, a fucking, like, small section of this island, and he's, like, having a secret facility built that has all but been confirmed to be a doomsday bunker, where he's gonna have, like, swimming pools and tennis courts and, like, a full security detail and shit like that. He's basically gonna vacation through the end of the world, and he was talking about how he has, like, Wagyu beef cows that he's feeding macadamia nuts. And he's, like, they're, like, farming macadamia nuts specifically to feed to the cows. And it's like, does this guy think that people aren't just gonna break in and kill him when, like, the shit hits the fan?
Yeah, what an idiot, dude.
Guys, look at what I'm building. You're not allowed here, though. It's like, oh, we'll keep that in mind, man.
Good luck with that, man.
What is even the logic there? What do those people not think that their security detail wouldn't just shoot them?
Yeah.
Like, all right, family, come here.
Yeah, here's this, like, apocalypse-proof bunker, and I'm gonna pay you with like, society
old
money.
world money.
Yeah. As soon as shit hits the fan, your old world money does not matter, and you've now installed a militia around you.
Maybe the payment literally is like, oh, your families get to live here. But then you would have to have so much more space. The motherfucker has space to have cow macadamia nut trees.
Yeah.
But, so maybe he does have space to support, like, an entire fucking, like, security force.
Right, but, like...
But what reason do they have to keep, like, working for him?
Yeah, like, the payment being that you get to live here is all well and good, but, like, the moment you piss off your security after the apocalypse, they're just like, well, I win. I run this place.
All right, I'm just gonna shoot your kneecap now.
Yeah. Like, I am now the ruler of this island because I am the strongest and my security team actually respects me.
All right, we're gonna go eat your wife and daughters now.
Yeah, we're not, like, insane or anything.
We're not, like, rapey or nothing. We're just gonna, like, bludgeon them to death and eat them.
Like seals.
Okay, we're not assholes.
I would rather be bludgeoned and eaten than raped, to be fair.
I would rather neither happen to me. Like, you can have this place, man. Just let me go. Yeah, I don't care that much.
I guess that's true. Can I have, like, a raft so I have
There's
a chance?
a bunch of, like, Wagyu beef cows still, man. You don't need to eat me.
Yeah, but I got this baseball bat.
That's for the... Listen, man, that's for the message, all right?
I've been practicing my swing. I watched Inglourious Bastards, and I just can't get it out of my head.
Listen, we said we're not rapey, but we still have to, you know, show off some power, so eating you was, like, the best way of doing that.
Yeah, like, it's either we eat you and then have peace for the next 30 years, or, you know, we kind of have, like, a little infighting war. You know, it's just less complicated this way. Right. You understand, right?
No!
This is the story of American corporate culture and how it's changed very radically over the last 50 years.
I actually heard this. Right here is she's going to go on a little based rant.
All right,
so let's pay attention to it.
More radically, I think, than any of us really appreciates. I lived through it. I watched it change. And I watched it through the people I knew.
Stop blabbering.
And the people that we would encounter when we would go to the park. And then through my own encounters with the workers there 50 years later. So it seemed important because Disney really is synecdoche for America. Everything about it is a reflection of American history.
And I'm very sympathetic, obviously, I'm sympathetic to workers and sympathetic to executives on all sides of this.
Yeah.
And there is cross currents of pressure.
Yes.
Boring.
On one side.
Say it.
To the growth of Disney.
Well, did the shareholders need all $8 billion in all of that much growth? So what is the proper division of these things?
Whatever. She basically said, like, workers are the reason these companies make all this money, but none of that money is going back to the workers. It was just some shit like that. I don't know where she says it in this video. I could have sworn it happened way earlier than this.
Well, whatever.
But that's the gist of the video.
That people are paying.
She puts it more eloquently, so let's see if...
The market has also decided
that
there has to be these huge rewards for shareholders, huge rewards for management. There's so much cash floating around in American businesses today. Right. They're so profitable, and we're not using that cash to reward workers. Why should they live at the very bottom of what is tolerable or acceptable in the public eye? I just don't understand. I know and I get it about cost, but labor isn't a cost. These are human beings that work as your partners in creating those profits. And if they're your partners, how are they different from management, and why are we not thinking differently about keeping them with you and retaining them and giving them livelihoods?
Damn. The one smart billionaire. Hey, you're pretty cool. Don't go to school when the world ends. This is basically the same thing. Oh wait, no it's not. Yeah, we'll be done very soon. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing else to cover here.
Okay, cool. I'm very
this is-
tired and I want to go to bed.
Yes, we'll speed run these last few stories. But I mentioned something about how Google's search engine has gotten worse, and it has. Like, there's no mistaking that.
How?
Just, like, pretty much all the top search results used to be the shit that people chose, specifically because I already read this article, so we don't need to go through it.
Okay, cool.
But the top search articles used to be the shit that people would, like, click on, which would kind of, like, highlight, like, oh yeah, this is the best result for this search. But now all of those are bought. Like, people pay to be put at the top of search engines now, regardless of how good that information is. And a lot of it is also AI now. So AI is also drowning out the actually good results when you do a Google search.
Stupid.
See. This is kind of related to that previous story, but millionaires and billionaires agree we must be taxed more. So,
Who is opposed then?
I guess these aren't the millionaires and billionaires bribing the world governments, because, like, lots of them do agree with that idea, but for some reason, that idea is just not being implemented. Because the writing's kind of on the wall that society cannot fucking function for as long as these assholes are getting the biggest slice of the pie. And lots of them are aware of that, but I don't know. Something tells me things aren't really going to change until, before the bad shit happens.
Yeah, I think
I
the
won't
bad
specify.
I think the bad shit's gonna happen. But, like, hearing that there are millions and millionaires and billionaires that are actually, like, aware that they can't win is a good sign, because that means that, when shit hits the fan, it's not gonna be like a unanimous rich people opposed to it.
This is a good video. First, we'll watch the juicy bit. This is the main part of that video. Let's see here. So this is one of these cancerous prank channels. You could probably guess that. But here's what the prank is. And then runs right away immediately.
What was that?
Let's watch. You're going to be very angry when you learn what that was. Fucking cancer music, eat shit. Here he is creating that concoction. This is some, like, fucking, what is it? Like this, like a Swedish YouTuber, I think. He's been arrested once already. And he got arrested again after this video, and he's already out.
Maybe stop letting him out.
Let's see what he collects for that little concoction he made.
Water? What is that?
I think that's a piss bottle.
Oh, fuck this dude.
No, it gets worse. Maybe that's just like a random chemical, because he also put like fucking cleaning chemicals into it.
Okay, that's literally like
poison.
Yeah, that's bare minimum assault. Like,
what is this one?
I have no idea.
This one looks like some it fizzed, so it's probably just some random. He's like, there's no thought or anything put into it. He's literally just grabbing random crap and putting it into this.
Also, it's not a prank to just dump a bunch of shit on someone.
And then run away immediately. Like, what is the joke there?
Yeah, a prank is supposed to be like after it's done. He's stirring with a stick. Probably because you can't touch it with your bare skin.
Here's the best one. Caca de chien. What do you think that is?
Caca's shit.
Yes.
Oh, it's fucking dog shit.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
He dumped a bioweapon on that guy.
Okay, that could be considered like attempted murder.
I think I would bludgeon this dude's bones into paste upon him dumping random liquid onto me. And he's just gonna toss some leaves in there too, I guess. And then finding out that there was feces mixed into it would cement his fate. Here's that part. Look, there's the turds on the ground. Or leaves. Probably turds. It's just all over that guy.
Yeah, that's
a real funny prank, man.
A prank is supposed to be like after it's done, everyone goes like, "Ah, you got me."
No one's weirded out that some guy was just, what's PewDiePie doing here? No one's weirded out that some guy was just filming that part for no reason.
No, I assume. I don't think they noticed him.
What would you do if that happened?
I might try to chase after him. I'm not that good at. I'm not that fast. But if I caught the guy, I'd beat him.
I would turn into the Juggernaut and literally run through shit to catch that guy.
I always get so fucking like frustrated thinking about like me in that situation because I'm
You're not
that
fast enough to catch him. You think?
No.
You might get the adrenaline burst.
Yeah, I'm duck-footed though, so like my feet aren't very good at like going places. Like once somebody is there, I can hurt them pretty badly, but like if they're gonna fucking run off, that infuriating. The nerve to fucking assault someone like that and then run off. Oh my god. I don't know how you can sleep at night after doing something like that. Like the knowledge that you were such a fucking pussy that you're gonna fucking start shit with someone and then bail immediately. You're not cool, man. It's fucking lame.
I really want to know what his thought...
there wasn't any. He's a fucking
Oh, he did it
brainlet.
again. That's him here.
My fucking god, dude.
This dude should have that liquid poured into his mouth until he dies.
That guy should be in jail for the rest of his life since he's such a fucking prankster. That'll be the prank everyone plays on him to get back at him. The prank is you spend the rest of your life in jail. How about that, you piece of shit?
Alright, I think that's the last of the stories. All pretty good stuff. My favorite, I think, was the feet one.
Is that why you spent, like, fucking 30 minutes on it?
Yes, I just couldn't help but agree with everything the guy said.
Oh, God, not this fucking bit again.
What was your favorite story?
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty dementia-addled right now. I'm not really... I can tell you it wasn't the last one.
That one was pretty good, I'll admit.
Alright, let's wrap this up.
Yes, that was this week's episode. We'll be back to weekly episodes unless unexpected crap happens again. But yeah, expect another episode next week. That was a fun one. But it must end like all good things, so goodbye, you guys.